The Take 5 days from now, 48 nations kick off the biggest sporting event on Earth. 6 billion people are projected to engage with the 2026 FIFA World Cup across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And somewhere in that noise, a small, lovingly built website I created with Claude is quietly waiting for its first real players. Let me explain. If you have ever worked in an office during a major football tournament, you will know the sweepstake: a spreadsheet, a hat, slips of paper with team names, a fiver from everyone in the room, low tech, high stakes, and somehow always the thing that gets the most people talking in June. I have loved those sweepstakes my whole life: the drama of drawing Brazil, the humiliation of drawing Canada, that particular mix of skill and luck and shared agony as the groups unfold. For years, I have wanted to build something that captures that feeling but goes further. Not just a random draw, but a real skill game, match predictions across all 104 games, a knockout bracket, a fantasy fiend of real players, a champion pick, a golden boot call, a goal of the tournament. The kind of competition that rewards football knowledge from the opening whistle to the final in New Jersey on July 19th. The problem was always the same. I cannot code. That changed this year. Vibe coding, a term coined by AI researcher Andrei Karpathy in 2025 and named Collins Dictionary's Word of the Year, describes exactly what it sounds like. You describe what you want. The AI builds it. You iterate, you test, you push back, and a product slowly emerges. Today, 63% of AI app builder users have no coding background at all. I am firmly in that 63%, and I am unreasonably proud of it. Here is the honest framing, though. This was a pet project, a weekend experiment in how far imagination could take me with Claude as my co-builder. No development team, no roadmap, no investor deck, just a long-held fan vision, an AI that could translate it into something real, and a curiosity about where the edge of the possible actually sits. I wanted to find out what Claude could genuinely do when you throw a fully formed idea at it and refuse to let go. FootballDream.team is the answer to that question. The result is a fan run, skill based prediction competition built for the World Cup. And here is the part that matters most: it is free to play. No purchase needed, no barrier, no excuses. Email in with your display name, and you are in, with full competition access and a genuine shot at the prizes. If you want to take it a step further, there is an optional contribution, but the framing is not upgrade for features. The framing is: how much do you want to offset your guilty pleasure? You are about to spend the next 6 weeks watching 104 football matches. That is a lot of screen time, a lot of late nights, a lot of completely non productive joy. Every contribution plants real, trackable trees through ecology. You decide how many. How many trees feels right for 6 weeks of football? That is entirely up to you. There are 8 prize categories: a live leaderboard, expert statistical predictions from 3 models for every match, and a fantasy affinth drawn from over 1,200 real players. It has the soul of those Friday afternoon office sweepstakes I grew up with, now extended across an entire tournament and open to anyone in the world. We are opening the doors this week in full beta mode, which means we are doing something most products are too polished to do. We are asking our readers to come in first, play around, and tell us what they think. You are not just users, you are the first wave. And here is what I am genuinely curious about. The pet project phase is done. The imagination has been given form. Now comes the important leap. Where do you see it going from here? What would make this better, more useful, more fun? This community has seen enough broken technology, enough half-finished ideas, and enough AI hype to know the difference between something with real potential and something that should stay on a weekend hard drive. I would rather hear your honest take than guess. Come find your team, plant a tree, and tell me what comes next. Enter for free at footballdream.team the signal. FIFA projects: 6 billion people will engage with the 2026 World Cup, a 20% increase over Qatar 2022. Among US adults, 55% of those aged 18 to 34 plan to watch. Meanwhile, 63% of AI app builder users today have no coding background whatsoever. The tools to build for that audience have finally caught up with the audience itself. Sources: FIFA via FWCUMC 2026, YouGov US Fan Engagement Report 2026, Hosting a AI App Builder Statistics 2026. The Question a Pet project built by a non-coder with Claude is live in time for the biggest sporting event on Earth. The experiment worked. Where should it go next? And what does your answer tell you about the gap between what AI can already do and what most of us are still waiting for permission to try? FIFA World Cup 2026. Viewership predictions. Projected 6 billion global engagements. YouGov 2026. World Cup fan engagement in the US. 38% of US sports fans plan to watch. 55% of 18 to 34-year-olds. Hostinger AI app builder statistics. 2026, 63% of Vibe coding users are non-developers. State of Vibe coding 2026, Taskade, market size, adoption and trends. Kickoff Labs, how to legally run a contest in the USA 2026. AMOE, lottery law, skill competition rules, football dream. Team, the game itself. The views expressed in this newsletter are Jonathan Ashton's own personal perspectives and do not represent the views of any organization with which he is or has been affiliated. Common Ground is published weekly. If this was shared with you, subscribe on LinkedIn to receive it directly. How 2M Plus professionals stay ahead on AI. What's the secret to staying ahead of the curve in the world of AI? Information. Luckily, you can join 2,000 plus early adopters reading the Rundown AI, the free newsletter that makes you smarter on AI with just a 5-minute read per day. Sign up to start learning.